Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. 1 and 2. Durant and Prince make up the forwards. And it's Junior in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center. Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you set, but I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue is.
And here are the Nets. Here's LeVert, and Capella sends it back, and they'll keep possession. The shot's good from Irving. Young with the ball. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Count it.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Now, here is Irving. 14 points from him the last game against Miami.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Irving's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. The pass to Young. Now Capella. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Junior. He had 28 points in the win against Miami.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Here's Young, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Hunter the pass to Collins. Here's Herter. Shoots over LeVert. Just 4 to shoot. Hunter, no one around him, hands it from downtown.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
Irving passes to Duncan. Back to Irving. Prince outside. They get it again. And that one's good, Junior. Greg, when he gets going, he has been hard to stop, hasn't he? Junior taking home another Player of the Week award.
And not the first time Junior's been unstoppable. He looked in control every time he took the floor. Great effort and a well-deserved award.
No problems knocking that one down. Young's got his second basket of the game.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
To the middle, here's Irving. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Junior's got 3 assists in the game. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. Inside, Herter. Again, the Hawks score.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
Irving kicks to Junior. Prince outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Taurean Prince. And Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert.
And Junior, a player who's expected to be a bit of a project. They'll give him spots here and there early in the year, but he's shown well in the time he's had thus far.
And Greg Jr., a player they have high hopes for, just not early on. Talent is there, certainly, but the opportunities to develop might not be readily available. Here's Young, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 10.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Duncan outside. KD on the wing. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Beautiful catch and shoot from Kevin Durant. He's one of those guys that can do it consistently every night.
And finish off by Collins.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Now, here's Junior. He's got 5. Now, here's Irving. He's covered closely, and it goes down 2 points.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Here's Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 12.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Irving dishes to Duncan. Irving looking over the floor. Back to Duncan. Nobody near Irving. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets
this year.
They know each other very well, and they'll be getting to know each other a lot better by season's end.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Young. The Nets also changing it up. Luwawu is checked in for Durant, and Harris subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Irving. 16 points for him. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Irving's got 18 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Passes it to Fernando. Feeds to Jones. Pass to Fernando. Shoots. A rebound by the Nets. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
And so it's Atlanta with it. After the basket by Brooklyn. That's to Fernando. At the top of the key, Hunter. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Jones. Junior the pass to Irving, and that one drops. And it's a 7-point Nets lead.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Fernando, that's good.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Nets leading by 5. On the wing, Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Duncan. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Park. 17 points for him last game against Golden State.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
We've got Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Herter in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Luwawu, and that comes off the assist by Duncan. Luwawu's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. Atlanta shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. There's Bembry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
So much of rebound is about positioning. Effort. No lack of it right there.
Here's Prince. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's the pass to Herter. Nets leading by 12.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead and transition and create for others. This is where Herter's toughness comes into play. Inside against physical D.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that part.
Dinwiddie dishes to Duncan. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Dinwiddie's got his second basket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Young's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Finished off the break. Young's got 14 points for the game.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
To the inside, Dinwiddie, and that one is hammered home.
Wonderful job moving the rock. Junior's willingness to work it to his open teammates is fantastic.
Pass to Young.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Here's Prince. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And that's now 6 points for Taurean Prince. Young passes to Herter. And here is Dedmon. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. On its way from Young for 2. Another miss by Young.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
There's the steal. There's the 3. Again, Young missing.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Dinwiddie passes to Junior. It's LeVert on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And Herter gets it to go.
Kevin's biggest selling point, the ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter.
Timeout called, the Nets. And some changes. Jones checked in for Capella. Collins comes in for Dwayne Dedman. And Hunter subbed in for Benford. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for Prince. Temple comes in for Jamal Crawford. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Young. This one for three. That shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Junior kicks to Hardaway. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Hardaway has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Herter. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Golden State. He dishes it to Collins. Young outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Young's got 17.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
A nice shot by Irving. And the Nets lead by 19.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Young's shot is good.
Incredible night for Trae. Has direct involvement in nearly every facet of this offense.
Duncan, the pass to KD. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Harris is checked in for Garrett Temple. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. Here's Park. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
What I love about Durant, doesn't force anything. Everything comes naturally and under control.
Here's Park. And it's Junior with the rebound. Duncan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Hardaway. Second shot opportunity. And Junior with the layup. Duncan's got 13 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now Hunter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Harris looking it over. Down low. Here's Duncan. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 15 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Young against Hardaway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
One of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible.
And so Young nails them both. Here's Luwawu, defended by Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Nets shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He hits both from the stripe. And the Hawks with possession here. And that one released in time, but no good. And so And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So for Brooklyn now, LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Taurean Prince is out there with Duncan, and it's Irving in at the point. Now, here is Young. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 24 points.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Young passes to Collins. Here's Herter. LeVert defending. Herter, no good. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. It's LeVert on the wing. To the paint, here's Junior. That's good, and it's LeVert with the assist. And that's 17 points for Junior.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hunter kicks to Collins. Pass to Young. Pulls up on the elbow, and he nails the jumper. He's got 26.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trae. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
And Durant gets it to go.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Hunter with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Clock at 6. Duncan brings the double team. Hunter kicks to Capella. That 3 off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And that's Prince, that time on the assist by Irving. Prince has got 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Young. Here's Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
As usual, beasting inside. John Collins puts defenders in no-win situations.
Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Here's Bembry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From 15 feet away and misses it off the right side of the rim. Brooklyn's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. That one falls. Duncan's got 19 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Park. The teardrop falls in. Park's got 5.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Prince in the corner. Duncan inside. Capella's there, and it's Junior missing. Bobbed up there for Collins.
Terrific move by Collins, an emerging big man who's still reaching his potential.
Timeout called, the Nets. Luwawu is checked in for Prince. Joe Harris comes in for Garrett Temple. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. The pass to Hardaway to the left wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Jones sends it back. Here's Bembry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Duncan, the pass to Luwawu. Back to Duncan. Harris outside. Out to the right wing. To the middle. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Just 5 on the clock. Junior kicks to Hardaway. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And that one's good, Junior.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Park passes to Fernando. Here's Bembry. Passes it to Park. Fernando, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dinwiddie passes to Junior. Back to Dinwiddie. To the inside. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. 23 points for Junior.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Pass to Fernando. Here's Park. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Bembry. And it's Junior with the rebound. Duncan's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Picked away. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Park. Dinwiddie covering. Fernando, the pass to Park. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And stolen by Graham. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Ball's knocked loose. Dinwiddie with the steal. Back to Duncan. Pass to Luwawu. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Young against Dinwiddie. Young up top. He's got 26. Three-pointer. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. We'll get right back to the action.
It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, they've got Young, He's out there with Goodwin. Brown out there with Dwayne Dedman. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Inside, here's KD. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
Defensively, you can't give Durant this kind of look and expect to get a stop.
So it's Atlanta now. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Young from outside. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Fernando can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. The pass to Temple. Down low, Duncan. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now it's up to 25 points for Junior.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Young, good.
Doesn't have to get all the way downhill to the rim to be effective because Trae Young has a trademark floater.
To the inside, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Goodwin dishes to Dedman. He feeds it to Goodwin. LeVert against Brown. Duncan with the block.
It's tough to get past Junior when he's locked in. Opponents might have to challenge someone else defensively.
Durant with a wide open look. Again, the Nets for 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Young is double. On the wing, Brown. Here's Dedman. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Collins passes to Dedman. Duncan with the block. Durant kicks to Junior. Johnson dishes to Duncan. Can't hit from in close. The Hawks have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And the shot goes in.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Johnson, the pass to Junior. Inside. Kicks it out to Crawford. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And that one's good, Junior. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Goodwin passes to Dedman. And here is Goodwin. Right side, Collins. Passes to Dedman. 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Nets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Hawks making a switch here. Graham's checked in.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
A floater. That one doesn't go. Good D by Johnson. Outside, KD. Atlanta with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
In the corner, it's Temple. To the paint, Duncan. And he banks in the layup. 34 points for Junior.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Goodwin feeling it out. Outside Collins. Shoots over KD. And the shot is long. The Nets on offense. They're on a 20-7 run. In the corner, it's Temple. Back to Duncan. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Junior's got 36.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Collins. Here's Brown. Dedmon in the corner. Pass to Goodwin. From deep three-point range. And it's Junior with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Johnson kicks to Crawford. To the middle. Here's Junior. And that one, good. Duncan's got 38 points.
And this has been Junior's game so far. It's obvious he's not afraid to step up and carry the offense.
Outside Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here's Brown, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
Oh, his array of talents on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
Crawford outside. To the inside. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Crawford. Junior's got 40 points.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And the shot is good.
Worked that one inside nicely.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Duncan outside. On the wing, Johnson. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now Graham.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.